Will coding agents replace you? Will AI take your job? And in my opinion, for some of you, the answer might be yes. But I want to outline briefly the categories of people, the archetypes, if you want to call it that, of people that are actually going to be replaced by AI, so you can make sure that you're not one of them. And the first category, in my opinion, is script kiddies. This is what we used to call vibe coders back in the day, even though there was no vibe coding. Basically, people that copy paste code, people that are good at a specific language. They are Python developers, they are JavaScript developers, they are Node.js developers, PHP developers. Their whole focus is on being good at a language, being good at a framework, not understanding concepts, not solving problems, not understanding the fundamentals, but knowing a tool, knowing a language, knowing the syntax. If this is you, if this is your USP, that you know the syntax of a framework, of a language, you will most likely be replaced because AI can study that in a second. It can read all of the documentation and probably is better than you in that framework or language to begin with. If not now, in a couple years. The second category of people that I think will be replaced are the AI refusers. These are the people that are so romantic about the past that they refuse to use AI tools altogether. They want to type every line of code manually. They don't want to automate anything using AI. And you've heard the sentence 1,000 times, you're not going to be replaced by AI, you're going to be replaced by someone who uses AI. And I think this is very true for this particular group. There is a small caveat though. I think that some people are so disproportionately cracked, so skilled, that it won't matter for them. If you're one of those, you maybe don't have to do it, even though I think it would still speed you up. But most people that are just AI refusers without being disproportionately cracked are at risk of being replaced, in my opinion. Now, the next category might sound a bit harsh, but it's people with zero social skills. This is because being a human is one of your USPs. People like to work with people, for the most part at least. And if people prefer to talk to agents than to talk to you, even if the agent is less competent, you are at risk of being replaced. Again, only exception here is if you're disproportionately cracked, you can't afford to have zero social skills. The next category I like to call the human coding agents. What is a human coding agent? Basically the same as an artificial coding agent. They just follow instructions. You give them a prompt and they do it. They implement what you tell them to implement and not more than that. They are not proactive. All they can do is follow instructions and put instructions into code, or take a prompt and turn it into code. If that is your skill set, if you're not proactive, if you're not creative, if you're just following instructions and putting them into syntax, you are going to be replaced because agents do exactly that, and over time they're going to do it better than you. And then the last example category I want to cover here is the hesitant ones. A lot of you guys watching this now, if you keep procrastinating on educating yourself because you're constantly questioning whether it's worth it, whether it's a waste of time, you will be replaced because you end up with no skills.